Hello everybody, happy Mother's Day. That's going to be very belated by the time this video gets put out, but today is Mother's Day. And I wanted to go check out a flowering tree, something I've seen along the highway since I've been up in the mountains here, and I think it's dogwood, but I don't know my West Coast flora all that well. I know pretty much everything in the Midwest, or a lot of things in the Midwest, but stuff here is new. We have dogwood there, but I don't remember dogwood blooms being as big as these are, so maybe that's the difference between Midwestern dogwood and West Coast dogwood, the size of the blooms. I don't know. But there's one down the road from where we are camped, which is the campsite we stayed at the first night, which I really like. Here's a couple of those trees. There's a tiny one, and then there's a bigger one down here. I will show you. There's a mountain of pine cones in front of the tree. So these do look like dogwood, right? They're just, they're quite large. I remember dogwood being smaller than this, but maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. I'm gonna smell them. There's a little bit of scent to them, not too much. Aren't they beautiful though? Like I said, they were all along the mountain roads, the highway. And I wanted to stop and look at them and sniff them, but I was on a highway or a mountain road. But look at all these. Hey, so we're back at the frozen, snowy Castle Lake. It's just a little ways up the road from where we've been camping. And so we went over, same side as last time, it was yesterday, over here to go and play in the snow. Tyre's olive out and she really enjoys it. But everything you read online says go to the east side, take a trail on the east side, but there's so much snow you can't tell a trail from anything. And there's somebody in a costume. I'm gonna show you when he walks by. I have no idea what's going on there.
Good morning.
Hi, good morning.
Technically afternoon.
How's it going? Yeah, I have no idea what that outfit's about, but they were nice. So we came here, and so today we went down this side of the lake, and it's much clearer where you're supposed to head. And then when you get a little further in, then there's less snow. A very obvious path that goes along the lake, and there are waterfalls coming down off of that big granite or rocky sort of mountain over there. So I'm gonna see if we can get closer to some of those. So it's gonna be fun, but we are a little too tired from playing in the snow and climbing over the giant snow drifts and stuff. So that's enough for now. We're gonna go back down the mountain. There are quite a few people here, at least in the parking lot, but I have a feeling that people don't go that far on the paths. They go a few feet down and then turn around and get back in their cars, so we're going to continue on. So we've reached a big snowy hill. We only went a little further than this yesterday. A little different view of the lake. You can see it definitely is pretty much all frozen. If not frozen all the way through, but covered in snow. And over there are those waterfalls I was talking about. You can probably hear them if Olive would stop running. Yeah, that's all waterfalls. So there's this little cabin here. Looks like it has cages for the windows, probably so the bear can't get in. But now it's covered in plywood. But it's got a brand new chimney on top. So I'm not sure what this is. Okay, we're back on the trail. Oh, this little dock. Yeah, that water is so clean looking. So this is our path. It's very clean. It's not too muddy. It's rocky. So I think we're gonna walk through it. Olive thinks she's back at Dan's house in the doggy water park. I'm gonna zoom in on one of those waterfalls over there. Well, we are definitely in bear country, and I do have my bear spray. Let's hope we don't have to use it. I did read online, and this is definitely could be people just trying to scare other people, but they said there's been many instances where mountain lions were hiding in the bush, the shrubs, next to these paths, and stalking. But they said that there's been 0 attacks reported, so let's keep it that way. So I think this crazy little dog is barking at that tiny little iceberg. Well, we may have reached our end here, the trail's end. Well, the trail goes on, but it looks like it almost looks like a landslide, huh? Well, an avalanche. And there's Olive in the water, of course. But look at all the trees. Yeah, this must have been an avalanche. Olive wants to keep going. I'm wondering if we maybe go up a little bit, we can get over it. Look at that big tree in the water. So I'm looking for an alternative path to get around the avalanche. I don't know if avalanche is the right term, but that's what it looked like to me. Looks like maybe this might be doable. Let's try it. Well, how adventurous am I feeling? I don't know. I'm thinking about maybe going over that giant snow slide, but there are some footprints in it, like human footprints. People have gone through before, somewhat recently. It definitely looks steeper on the way back down. Got tumbling all the way down into that refreshing pool down there. That would hurt a little though. So what do you think? The trail is under here somewhere. It looks like there's footprints in this. I could be wrong though. I don't want to, I definitely don't want to end up in the water. I also don't want to get trapped between the snow and the trees. Yeah, this might be it. Sorry, Olive. Sorry, guys. Let me show you the big waterfall again. So I was hoping to be able to get all the way over to where that real big snow actually starts. And there's a waterfall right there too, right at the edge of the snow. There's waterfalls all over the place right now. Well, we made it back to the big snowy hill, and somebody has got a little bit of energy to wear off, and it's definitely not me. So that below is the lake, and that is Mount Shasta peeking through the trees there. This is all lake here. The lake is bigger than it looks, because from where you start the trails, you don't see this whole section over here. And when it's a little less snowy, up there somewhere, there is Little Castle Lake. This is Big Castle Lake. And then there's also Heart Lake, which is shaped like a heart. Both significantly smaller than this lake. But that's a popular hike in the summer. So if I make it back here early enough in the fall, I may just do that hike. So it was nice, and we had fun. Thank you for coming along with us on this tiny hike. And hope all you moms had a wonderful Mother's Day. We'll see you down the road.